Hey everyone, my name is Bankat Mananaf, a student of Blockfuse Labs, cohort 1, learning blockchain technology here. So today I'll be discussing about Ethereum. I want to clear a certain misconception that is about blockchain. So normally when people hear blockchain or blockchain technology, the first thing that comes to mind is cryptocurrency. Like I, for one, before coming to Blockfuse, I used to have that same perception too, that okay, blockchain technology is just cryptocurrency. So coming to Blockfuse Labs first week, I was meant to understand that crypto is just a section of blockchain technology. So just giving instance of, just like we have crude oil, just like petrol is to crude oil, because petrol now is the most common form of refined crude oil, although there are other different distilled byproducts of crude oil. So that is the same thing that is also happening. Well, when people hear blockchain technology, first thing that comes to mind is crypto. So no, blockchain development is totally different and far from what we think it is, just about crypto. So what is Ethereum? So at Blockfuse Labs, week 1, we were introduced to the Ethereum book. I call that the Blockfuse Bible because it has been my go-to guide for learning about Ethereum and the Ethereum network as a whole. So in the Ethereum book, it describes Ethereum as a world computer. World computer will sound vague to you. So what is a world computer? Basically, a world computer is just globally distributed networks that execute smart contracts and decentralized applications in such a way that it is not controlled by a single entity. So it is not controlled by a single entity. Hold that. So by virtue of a world computer not being controlled by a single entity, it is safe to say that Ethereum is a decentralized network because it's being controlled by several different bodies. Safe to say Ethereum now is a global decentralized computer that executes smart contracts in a secure and immutable way. So when we say immutable might sound very big, vague. Immutable just means anything that has been deployed to the Ethereum network cannot be changed. It remains there forever. So another good thing to know is, another question, another confusion is, when you hear Ethereum, is Ethereum just a digital currency? No. So I'll be talking about that shortly. So let me just explain the basic components of Ethereum. So the basic components of Ethereum is the P2P network. The P2P network is a connection of nodes on the Ethereum network that communicate with each other using a standardized protocol, which is called the gossip protocol. So just as the name implies, gossip protocol, what does it do? A node usually has a pair of 12 to 35 members. So once information is broadcasted on a node, the node broadcasts to its other 12 to 35 peers. So in turn, same thing, those individual 12 to 35 peers now broadcast to their own 12 to 35 peers till the information is broadcasted along the whole network, and each node on the network has the same copy of information. So next is transaction. Usually when you hear transaction, you think it's just money transaction, sending crypto, but no. Transaction now in Ethereum is basically sending network messages, either sending value or just a message that is between users on the Ethereum network. We also have the consensus rules. Consensus rules are a set of rules that guide the consensus algorithm. So what are consensus algorithms? Consensus algorithms are a set of rules that the validators on the Ethereum network follow. We also have the clients. So clients are a set of interoperable software that allow nodes to communicate between each other. So Ethereum too is also seen as a Turing complete computer or Turing complete machine. So what do you mean by Turing completeness? A Turing complete machine is a machine that once fed with the right set of instructions, it will execute any program that is given to it. So by virtue of that, Ethereum executes any information given to it, provided the instructions are specified. So coming to that now, that brought to a problem. Okay, what happens because by being Turing complete, Ethereum cannot determine if an execution will terminate or not. So that is bringing us to like infinite loop. So how do you get to solve that? That's when they now came across with concept of gas. So we now introduce gas fees for transactions on the Ethereum network, such a way that if by default, by any means, your contract gets to run an infinite loop, it doesn't continue running endlessly. It uses the gas to limit your operation. So gas fees now are used for computational effort. So once you run to a scenario now where you have an infinite loop or infinite execution, the moment you exceed your gas limit, it terminates execution at that point. So that brings us back to, is Ethereum a digital currency? No, it's not just, it was not primarily designed to be a digital currency. As you can see in this scenario now, we need gas fees, and having gas fees now, we need a native currency for Ethereum, which is now the Ether. You use the Ether now as means of measuring computational efforts, which is done by those nodes on the block. So I hope I've been able to convince you, give you insights of on what Ethereum is and how the blockchain system works. So kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the like and follow button. Thank you very much.